What's up, nerds? Welcome to this special edition of Them Nerds, where we are going to preview the upcoming Disney Plus series, highly sought after, highly anticipated, Loki.
Black Widow. Oh,
That I stopped anticipating that like 6 months ago.
yes. 6 months after they stopped editing it.
Right. This show is going to be so rad. It's coming out very soon. June 9th is the date that I just saw, which is not long at all. So let's talk about this thing, Jerry. Great cast, first of all. In addition to Tom Hiddleston, who plays Loki expertly, we also have Owen Wilson, who probably will say wow a few times.
From the historic movie Wedding Crashers.
Wow.
Wow.
We have to assume that he is going to add some comic relief, I would think. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe this is like his first serious role.
Yeah.
He's going to be a tortured soul. I don't know. He's playing Mr. Mobius, a.k.a. Mobius M. Mobius, who is a higher level sort of bureaucrat in the TVA, the Time Variance Authority, which we'll talk about in just a minute. We're also going to see the return of Jamie Alexander as Lady Sif. That's exciting. It's a good character.
Find out how she survived.
Ragnarok.
Yeah. She's like, I got locked in the storage shed.
Yeah. She's like, oh, what? No, I was asleep. That happened? And then a couple of names I'm not super familiar with. One-Mi Mosaku as Hunter B-15. And maybe the best name in all of show business, Gugu Mbatha Raw, is going to be playing Judge Ravana Renslayer.
She's like, no, that you pronounce it Susan.
She's like, I pronounce that Joanne. That's my name. And I'm going to talk about why I'm excited about her and the character she's playing in just a few minutes. So, great cast. I saw somewhere that we might even see a cameo from Thor.
Could be. I mean, every single series so far, we thought we were going to see a cameo of somebody.
You know who it's going to be? Mephisto. Wouldn't that be just the most ridiculous thing if this is where Mephisto popped up?
He's like sitting in a recliner.
Yeah. Loki's like going through different like timelines, and Mephisto's just like sitting there making coffee in his underwear. He's like, what do you want? The plot of this thing, we're not following the Loki who was tragically killed, spoilers, tragically killed by Thanos and his minions. This is the Loki who absconded with the Tesseract in Endgame.
Mischievous Loki.
Ooh, he's so tricky. So yeah, this is not the redeemed Loki that kind of became like a heroic sort of figure. This is the Loki that was the big bad in the first Avengers film. As he was being carted away, somebody drops the Tesseract in front of him. He grabs it. He disappears. We get a show. It's exciting. Someone. What is happening on this show? What's it about, Jerry? Tell us about it. What's happening? What's the plot?
Time travel.
Aliens. There might be aliens. I don't know.
I'm sure there is. It's basically Men in Black.
Yeah.
You said the thing about this is not the mischievous, or this is the mischievous, not the redeemed. But maybe the reason why we got the redeemed is because the mischievous Loki was going back in the past and changing his own future. Boom! Mind blown. There you go.
See, what you're doing right now is the thing it's the thing that you shouldn't do when you talk about time travel, and that is think too much about it.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I've seen, what's it called? Quantum Leap.
Oh, man. That'd be great if they did every
day he just wakes up and has to look at his hands.
In WandaVision, we got all these callbacks to familiar shows. Maybe we can get a Quantum Leap callback.
Yeah. Have him wake up, eyes all blurry.
Well, speaking of this show, we know that he's going to be going and trying to fix some of the anomalies that were caused by him taking the Tesseract and taking off into the timeline here. Quantum Leap, we always had him leaping into these different bodies or whatever. There's been a lot of talk that Tom Hiddleston is not the only Loki in this show.
Different versions of Loki.
Yeah, what are some of the versions that you've heard of?
I don't know, like female Loki.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, child Loki.
Yeah, those are the two I was thinking.
Loki.
What Loki?
Adolescence Loki.
Now, I am just as bad about Young Avengers as I am about Mephisto. In the Young Avengers, there is a young Loki who is a time displaced version of Loki.
Yeah.
It's happening, Jerry.
Yeah. Mephisto.
Confirmed.
Yeah, I think that it's definitely a possibility. I mean, like at some point, if you're going to continue to build on the franchises, we have to start introducing the characters that are going to do so. So this is, we got Speed and Wiccan from WandaVision and White Vision, and we got
Cassie
Captain America, and what's the guy's name? What did you call the guy?
Well, if my predictions for Quantumania are correct, as Jerry mentioned in another video, they are casting for a young male character for Quantumania, which I predict is going to be Nathaniel Richards.
Yeah.
AKA Iron Lad.
So you figure that you have a movie where he's jumping back and forth through time, possibly through time and space. So similar to like a Time Lord. Just saying.
Oh,
that maybe you might have him changing things, or maybe people are going to appear where they normally wouldn't. Because we also hear that in Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse of Madness, we will have another person who can do the same thing, which is America Chavez. That's not her name. Is that her name?
Yeah, America Chavez.
I didn't know if it was America Chavez or that's the lady who played in Ugly Betty. That's America Pierre, whatever. Close enough. Everybody knows America.
Yes, America Chavez. Yeah, she's going to be in Doctor Strange.
And what is she part of?
Yeah, I think that this and Doctor Strange and the end events of WandaVision and Quantumania, all these things, I think they're all going to sort of have this loose connection, which I think is all sort of just going to build us into, some big new things, including Young Avengers. So the reason, speaking of tying into other things like Quantumania, the reason why I'm so excited about my girl Gugu, being Ravonna Renslayer. Ravonna Renslayer takes on the mantle of Terminatrix. She is Kang's wife.
Yeah.
Kang, who is going to be
a small business of killing pests. Oh, that's Terminatrix.
That is a great name for it. Okay, I'm copywriting it right now. I'm gonna have a pest control business with a scantily clad Terminatrix on the truck.
Scantily clad cockroach on the side.
Hey, I'm looking for a logo here. I'm thinking sexy cockroach. Can you make that happen? I don't know. Like this connection situation that we're talking about here, like every new thing I learn about this show and about the castings that are happening, it just makes me more and more excited about this idea of time travel and the multiverse. All of this stuff is gonna have to get dealt with in a very kind of kid gloves sort of way, because you can make things very convoluted very fast if you're not careful.
Yeah, I agree.
So
but yeah, it also looks like it's taking a historical kind of realm too, because you got like the Cooper hijacking of the plane and stealing money, and where that's a big thing in history where people are like, where'd the guy go? Nobody knew it. Well, here you go. This is the reason why you never found him afterwards.
Yeah.
So they seem to, it's, in this idea of out of this world kind of time play, but then there's also real historical things that are going to connect to, which will be kind of interesting to see what Loki has changed and how has that affected the future.
Maybe we'll get an episode where he is the man on the grassy knoll.
Yeah.
I would love to see them do some stuff like that. Like with the DB Cooper thing, that's not only is that exciting historically, but for a lot of people on the internet, it's exciting because they like Tom Hiddleston's haircut. There are a lot of people that are very excited about that. Yeah.
It's odd.
I know. Hey, it's the internet, man. People are crazy.
So there's something for everybody.
There really is. There really is. And if you don't believe it, check out Reddit. This show is probably going to be a pretty short one, I would assume. I think it's going to run for, is it going to be 6 or 8? Do you know?
I think 6 episodes. I think the sitcom ones are more the half-hour genre, unless they do similar to Wanda, where you have a certain amount that are 30, and then the other ones are said to be 50, but they run 30 also.
Yeah, I see this one because of the fact that it's starring a pretty major part of the MCU, and it's a little more dramatic. I'm guessing they're going to follow the blueprint of Falcon and Winter Soldier and have not very many episodes, and the episodes will be a bit longer.
The nice thing too is that you already know you're getting season 2.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
The story continues.
The story continues. Well, and that's the great thing about a character like Loki, especially when you're talking about, time travel and multiverse versions of people. Like, you can keep this character going forever. These mythological characters, especially like Thor and Loki and Odin, Hela, they can come back anytime because that's how mythology works. So, I don't know. What do you think, nerds? Are you excited about Loki? I'm excited about Loki. Not so much his haircut. I don't care about that. I care about the Young Avengers. No, I mean, I do, but dude, I swear to God, if they don't give me Young Avengers, I'm never watching Marvel again. I'm gonna throw a fit. I'm never watching again.
We'll be back the next week.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just like I did with WandaVision.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't tell me who the man on the ridge was. I'm not watching it anymore.
It's going to be Reed Richards.
Blue Marvel confirmed. Show me on the doll where WandaVision hurt you.
Yeah.
They hurt me.
It was here.
By not. Yeah. Here and here. All right, guys. Hey, quick preview of Loki here today. We're going to be talking so much more about Loki. Keep an eye out on our channel here at youtube.com/themnerds on YouTube, as well as our social media at WeThemNerds on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, especially Instagram, where my boy Jerry is doing all kinds of cool stuff with spotlights and news. Check it out. That's all for us today. Be good. Be good to each other.
Stay nerdy.
Later, nerds.